Hello, good morning. Ito nga pala si Sir Ignacio. Bali, i-discuss ko ngayon yung topic na physical education. Sa mga hindi nakapanood ng Zoom o yung gusto ipaulit yung lesson, so tatalakayin ulit natin yung physical education. So, ano nga ba yung physical education? No? So, Unit 1, ano ba yung lesson natin? So, ulitin natin yung lesson para sa araw na ito. Ayan. So, physical education as a subject in the curriculum has been historically been neglected and faced numerous setbacks due to misunderstanding among teachers and administrators who may not have sufficient exposure to its principles. So therefore, it is imperative to redefine and clarify the scope of this subject area to ensure it receives the attention it deserves within the educational framework. So, may mga teachers kasi at saka nagtatalo-talo kasi mga teachers at administrators ng ating school, mga colleges na kailangan pa ba ituro ang PE. So, nire-rectate nila ang subject na PE para hindi nila binibigyan ng importansya. Pero sa bandang huli, nagtagumpay din naman ng subject na PE na pwede ito ituro sa kolehiyo. So, yung mga bagay na kinakaharap ng mga administrador at teachers sa pagbibigay ng subject ng PE sa klase. So, in this context, students enrolled in PathFit 1, Physical Activity Towards Health and Fitness, will gain movement competency-based training will gain a deeper understanding of physical education and its curriculum coverage. There is widespread consensus that optimal health is invaluable, as the German philosopher Schopenhauer wisely noted, the greatest of follies is to neglect one's health for any advantage in life. So, ano ba yung general objectives ng PathFit? So, una, at the end of the unit, the students are expected to improve understanding about the principles and importance of physical education to ensure it is valued and prioritized within the educational framework. So, yun. So, bibigyan priority yung PE na hindi lang to para minamalit lang kasi ang PE, so dito binibigyan natin ng importansya. So, next, define and clarify the scope of physical education to ensure comprehensive coverage and integration within the overall educational framework. So, bigyan ng panibagong kahulugan. No? So, ibigyan pa siya ng isa pang kahulugan na hindi lang ito lang ang PE. So, yun. So, foster the holistic development by incorporating physical education to enhance physical fitness, mental resilience, emotional stability, and social skills. Tapos next is participate actively in the discussion and activities to understand the significance of physical exercise for maintaining optimal health and well-being, emphasizing the need for regular physical activity across of all age groups. So sa kalaw nito, kahit bata ka, nagpipi ka na, hanggang college ka, nagpipi ka pa rin. Kahit matanda ka na at gusto mo mag-aaral, magpipi ka pa rin. Yun, dadaan ka pa rin sa PE. So, equip themselves with essential life skills such as teamwork, discipline, and problem solving through active participation in physical education, preparing them for productive and healthy lives. So, yun yun. Nabubuo din dito yung dito yung teamwork mo, yung disiplina mo, yung pagsugot pa sa problema. Halimbawa sa basketball, pag lamang isang kalaban, kailangan gumawa ka ng problem solving system paano magagapi o lalamangin mo yung kalaban mo dahil natatampakan ka ng score sa team mo. So, physical education, definition, goals, objectives, kaya kailangan mo siyang solusyonan. So, ano ba yung physical education? Definition, goals, objectives, and functions. Physical education in Philippine schools has experienced many vicissitudes and significant changes over time. Historically, physical education was viewed primarily as the education of the physical body, where a muscular physique was considered the hallmark of a physical educated individual. Activities during this era were team drilled, physical training, and calisthenics, focusing on muscle strengthening. So, nagfo-focus siya sa pagpapalakas ng kalamnan natin. So, yun yun. So, in contrast, contemporary perspective of physical education emphasize education through physical activities. This modern approach, often described as education through movement, shifts the focus from mere physical fitness to holistic development. So, through physical activity. So, Wunderlich, 1967, outlines the benefits of movement education. So, ano ba yung holistic development? Baka magkaroon kayo ng ideas sa search natin. Holistic development. Para meron kayong idea. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng holistic development, no? Kasi syempre, di ba, hindi lang siya physical tawag dito, fitness, yung pinapalakas yun ng katawan nyo, kundi meron din siya tinatawag na nagfo-focus din siya sa holistic development na isang nag-aaral ng PE. So, yun yun. Ano ba ito? Bilis naman. Ano ba itong internet na ito? Holistic development sa Tagalog. Yan. O, ayan, holistic na pag-unlad. Pero yung holistic sa in Tagalog, may Tagalog yan eh. Holistic. Ayun, pagsusama, integrative. Yung comprehensive. So, yun pala yun. So, yun yung Tagalog. Okay. So, ano ba yung number one? It provides sensory data. Number two, it broadens the perspective horizon. Number three, it stimulates the function structure of all bodily organs. Number four, it enables individuals to learn about themselves in relation to their surrounding environment. So, education through movement, it involves utilizing a cultural-rich array of activities and processes such as games, dance, gymnastics, athletic sports, and outdoor pursuits as medium through which teachers can achieve desirable educational outcomes. This approach underscores the concept of learn to move, move to learn. So, natututo ka habang gumagalaw ka at gumagalaw ka habang natututo ka. So, highlighting that individuals must master movement to facilitate learning and acquire necessary knowledge through physical activities. So additionally, modern physical education in the Philippines aims to develop various competencies beyond physical fitness, including social skills, teamwork, leadership, and emotional well-being. This holistic approach prepares students not only for a physical active lifestyle but also equips them with life skills essential for personal and social development. So, physical education. So, ito yung physical education sa pang-meaning. Is a vital component of the educational program aimed at fostering the optimal development of individuals physically, socially, and emotionally, and mentally through engaging in well-chosen physical activities. And in 2002, it focuses on the teaching and learning of skills and attitudes through play activities. This aspect of education can be aptly described as education through physical exertion. So, ito yung legal basis ng teaching physical education sa Pilipinas, no. So, legal basis for teaching physical education in the Philippines. 1901, yung physical exercise became part of public school subjects with regular athletic programs. So, noon yun, doon nasimula. So, 1920, physical education subject became mandatory in all public schools. So, yan, naging mandatory, naging tinitik na siya sa public school. So, 1927, physical education became a formal subject in secondary curricula. So, sa high school, tinuturo na yung PE. Tapos, 1969, the School of Physical Education and Sports Development Act of 1969, a program of activities included, among others, a program of health education and nutrition, a program of physical fitness for all pupils, a program of competitive athletics, a letter D, a program of intramurals and interactive athletic competition within schools, districts, and provinces. So, at letter E, an annual athletic competition within and among regions. Yung palarong pambasa sample dyan. Kasi laban-laban yung region, bawat region ng bansa natin. So, 1982, MAPE was introduced and the learning area involves music, arts, and physical education. So, Article 1 of the International Charter of Physical Education and Sports, UNESCO Paris, 1975, a recommendation and interdisciplinary regional meeting of experts in physical education and sports, UNESCO Brisbane, 1982. Every human being has a fundamental right of access to physical education and sports, which are essentially for the full development of his personality. The freedom to develop in physical, intellectual, and moral powers through physical education and sports must be guaranteed both within the educational system and in other aspects of social life. So, Article 14, Section 19, 1 and 2 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution mandates that the state shall promote physical education and encounter sports program league competitions and amateur sports including training for international competitions, yan, yung katulad na SEA Games, Asian Games, and Olympics, to foster self-discipline, teamwork, and excellence for the development of healthy and alert citizenry. All educational institutions shall undertake regular sports activities throughout the country in cooperation with athletic clubs and other sectors. So, ano ba yung functions of physical education? So, functions of physical education. Physical education performs three functions. Una, biological. This aspect of physical education enhances individual growth and development by promoting healthy body movement patterns. It supports physical health and well-being, aiding in the development of motor skills, coordination, and overall fitness. So, number two, integrative function. So, physical education plays a crucial role in integrating personality traits through participation in diverse and well-chosen physical activities. It fosters self-discipline, yan. So, resilience, teamwork, and critical thinking skills contributing to holistic personal development. So, number three, social function. So, beyond individual benefits, physical education serves a societal role by transmitting essential values and standards. It promotes cooperation, respect, and inclusivity, aligning with societal needs and ideals. Additionally, it cultivates leadership qualities and foster a sense of community and belonging among participants. So, yun. So, nag-create ka ng nag-cultivate ka ng leadership, pagiging pinuno mo sa pamamagitan ng social function. So, physical education, defined as the education that utilizes movement, it fundamentally a critical aspect of the educational processes. Its core purpose is to enhance and complement individuals by utilizing careful, selected, and professionally guided physical activities. Through structured exercises, games, and sports, physical education promotes physical fitness, motor skill development, teamwork, and overall well-being. It plays a pivotal role in fostering lifelong habits of health and fitness while also nurturing social skills, discipline, and resilience. Ultimately, physical education serves as a cornerstone in the holistic development of individuals, preparing them to lead active, balanced life, and contribute positively to society. Pangkalahatan, sinasabi sa holistic. Pag sinabing holistic pangkalahatan, nagbubuo ang pangkalahatan mong pagkatao. So, fitness, a major goal of physical education. So, the concept of fitness varies among individuals. It encompasses physical, social, emotional, and mental well-being. From this viewpoint, fitness can be defined as the ability to lead a healthy, fulfilling, and purposeful life. A life often referred to by educational philosophers as the good life, which represents the ultimate goal of education. Living the good life entails meeting basic needs such as physical well-being, love, security, and self-respect. It involves harmonious relationship with others, a genuine interest in their well-being, and a commitment to serving humanity with integrity and ethical standards. Through secure connections and a positive outlook on the future, individuals can lead fulfilling and impactful lives. As an integral part of the educational system, physical education aims to foster the holistic development of individuals, enabling them to attain total fitness and thereby embrace the good life. It serves as a catalyst for achieving physical health, emotional resilience, social competence, and mental acuity. By promoting regular physical activity, sportsmanship, teamwork, and self-discipline, physical education equips individuals with the tool needed to thrive personally and contribute positively to society. So, nakakatulong ka sa lipunan mo sa pamamagitan ng pag-aaral mo ng PE. Therefore, at its core, a primary goal of physical education is to develop fitness, a state of well-being that empowers individuals to lead and reach meaningful lives characterized by health, happiness, and a deep-seated commitment to the common good. So, ano ba yung objectives ng physical education o objectives of physical education? The following objectives of physical education, layunin ng ibig sabihin nito sa Filipino. Physical education are described in relation to how they help with education outcomes and the curriculum. So, una, physical development. Physical education activities carefully selected and actively participating contribute significantly to the maintenance of good health and the enhancement of physical fitness. Regular engagement in physical activities help individuals build sustain physical skills, thereby improving overall growth and development. So, NASPET 2007. For instance, participation in sports and exercises improves cardiovascular health, vascular strength, pampalakas ng muscles, flexibility, and endurance, leading to better overall physical well-being. So, sa physical development, lumalaki yung pangangatawan natin, nag-i-improve, lumalakas tayo, so yun. Letter B, social development. Participation in physical education activities foster the development of essential social skills necessary for effective interaction in various social settings. It provides opportunities for individuals to cultivate traits such as friendliness, nakikipagkaibigan ka, nakikipaglaro ka sa kaklasis mo, o cooperation, nakikicooperate ka, nakikitulong, nakikisama, respect for others' rights and good sportsmanship, Galawe and Osmond 2012. Moreover, activities like team sports promote teamwork, leadership, and followership skills, contributing to the development of well-rounded individuals capable of contributing positively to society. So, letter C, emotional development. Physical activities offer a platform for self-expression and emotional regulation. Engaging in physical activities help individuals develop emotional traits such as self-confidence, self-control, self-reliance, courage, and determination. So, Graham, Holt, Hill, and Parker 2013. Overcoming challenges in physical activities builds resilience and perseverance essential for navigating life challenges with confidence. So, letter D, mental development. Participation in physical education activities enhance mental capabilities through various cognitive processes. Individuals learn the mechanical principles underlying movements, gain knowledge of the game rules and strategies, and explore ways to improve movement techniques in gymnastics and dance. NASPE 2007. Moreover, engagement in sports and physical activities stimulates critical thinking, decision-making skills as individuals strategies and adapt their actions according to rules in game situations. Yung mga team captain yan, magaling sila sa mental development kasi nga nakakapag decision making skills sila, yung mga coach, ganun din sila, nakakapag strategize, so ganun. Nagagawa niya sa mental health. So, the objective of physical education aims not only to enhance physical fitness but also to develop social skills, motor skills, aesthetics, appreciation, cultural preservation, and environmental conservation. So, una, knowledge. Ano ba yung knowledge? Enhance critical thinking about how activities are performed according to rules, regulations, and strategies. So, ibig sabihin nagiging mapanuri ka, di ba, sa pagsunod mo sa rules, sa regulation ng game, saka sa strategy ng paglalaro ng mga teams. Ready? At saka strategies ng mga mismong sports. Number 2, na nilalaro nyo, di ba? So, sa PE. So, number 2, physical fitness. It helps improve and maintain an individual's ability to handle physical tasks without excessive fatigue, ensuring they have the energy to deal with other life challenges. So, number 3, social. It helps individuals understand themselves better and build good relationships with others, leading to more effective living. So, number 4, motor skills. It involves learning the basic skills needed to participate in sports and games. So, yun yung motor skills. Aesthetics, ito yung sa beauty. It relates to the appreciation of what is pleasing to the senses. Kung maganda yung nakikita mo sa paningin mo, so ganun. Sa mga narinig mo, sa pakiramdam mo, sa narinig mo, sa pakiramdam mo, so ganun. Nationalism, it involves preserving cultural heritage by reviving traditional games, dances, sports. Yung mga larong halimbawa sa nationalism, yung tinikling, karinyosa, pambansang sayaw, yung sipa, tsaka arnis, yung pambansang sports natin, yan, nakaka-develop yun ng nationalism natin. So, number 7, conservation, it focuses on protecting the natural environment such as forests and aquatic resources. So, napapangalagaan natin yung kalikasan natin, yung kagubatan natin, tsaka yung yaman dagat natin sa paglalaro natin ng sports ng PE. So, yun. New directions for physical education. In 2021, the Commission on Higher Education (CHED) in the Philippines issued CHED Memorandum Orders CMO number 39 and number 40, which mark significant advancements in the tertiary physical education curriculum. These CMO are designed to enhance the quality and relevance of physical education in higher education institutions, reflecting a modernized approach that integrates contemporary educational standards and practices. CMO 39 focuses on the policies, standards, and guidelines for the Bachelor of Physical Education program, ensuring a comprehensive and competency-based curriculum. Yung BPE, yung Bachelor of Physical Education, may ino-offer tayo niya. Dito sa San Jose del Monte, meron tayo sa Cornerstone, may course na BPE. Sa PNU, sa Philippine Normal University, may Bachelor of Physical Education dyan na course. At saka sa PUP ata, meron din ganong course. So, meanwhile, CMO 40 establishes the guidelines for the teaching of physical education in the general education curriculum, emphasizing the promotion of physical literacy, wellness, and lifelong fitness among students. So this memoranda aim to cultivate more holistic and dynamic physical education framework, preparing students for diverse career opportunities and fostering a healthier society. So, physical education curriculum map, ito yung course ko sa PE1, Pathfit 1, course title, Movement Competency-Based Training, so MCT, Units 2 yun siya. Ito yung tinitake natin ngayon, itong first sem na to. Ito yung Movement Competency-Based Training. So, PE2, Pathfit 2, Exercise-Based Fitness Activities. So, sa second sem nyo, pag nag-take kayo ng PE, pag pumasa na kayo dito at magpipito na kayo next sem. So, meron tayong exercise-based fitness activities. Ito yung PathFit 2, 2 units. O sa second year naman nyo, first sem, PE3, PathFit 3, Choice of Dance, Sports, Martial Arts, Group Exercise, Outdoor and Adventure Activities, 2 units din yun. Tapos sa second sem, yung last PE nyo, sa PE4, ito yung PathFit 4, Choice of Dance, Sports, Martial Arts, Group Exercise, Outdoor and Adventure Activities. So 2 units din yun. So, ano ba yung context ng physical education? Ibig sabihin ng context, ito yung nailalapat ba natin o na nangyayari ba yung physical education sa bansa natin? Ibig sabihin, mayroon ba itong konteksto? So, ibig sabihin na nangyayari din ba ito sa bansa natin na i-apply? So, ito yung tugon ng context. So, in 2010, the World Health Organization, WHO, releases a seminal report highlighting a concerning trend physical activity had emerged as the fourth leading risk factor for global mortality. This groundbreaking revelation underscores a critical health issue affecting populations worldwide. The WHO report drew attention to the profound impact of sedentary lifestyles on public health, linking insufficient physical activity to a range of serious health consequences. It emphasizes that physical inactivity contributes significantly to the global burden of non-communicable disease, NCDs such as cardiovascular diseases, sakit sa puso, diabetes, yan, and certain cancers, yan. May na mga sakit na nangyayari ayon sa WHO sa pag hindi tayo physically active. Inadequate physical activity levels were prevalent across of all age groups and regions with urbanization, technological advancement, and changes in transportation and occupational patterns often cited as contributing factors. These societal shifts had led to reduced opportunities to regular physical activity, exacerbating health risks on a global scale. To combat physical inactivity and is associated with health risks, WHO has outlined specific recommendations for exercise tailored to different age groups. So may mga exercise tayong nirecommend ng WHO para maiwasan natin yung sakit na cardiovascular disease, diabetes, at cancer, at certain cancer. So children 5 to 17 years old, kids and teenagers should get at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity every day. This can include activities like running, tatakbo ka, or swimming for aerobic exercise. Sa mga 17 years old dyan na estudyante ko sa St. Clair, gawin nyo to for aerobic exercise, swimming for aerobic exercise, climbing, umakit-akit ka, and gymnastics, yan, for muscle strengthening, and jumping or skipping for bone health. So, sa adults naman na 18 to 64 years old, kung may mga estudyante din ako sa Singapore na 18, so ito yung gagawin nyo. Adults should aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise each week, like brisk walking, maglakad-lakad ka, or cycling, magbike ka. Alternatively, they can do 75 minutes of vigorous intensity activities like running, or aerobic dancing, or a mix of both. In addition, adults should include muscle strengthening exercise such as na exercise, nasaan na tayo? Nawala ako. Muscle strengthening exercises such as weightlifting or body weight exercise or 2 or more days a week. So, magbubuhat-buhat ka din. So, older adults, 65 years and above, seniors with good, ito yung mga matatanda na natin, senior citizen. Seniors with good mobility should focus on activities that help maintain or improve their balance, especially if they are prone to falls. They should engage in exercises that include endurance, strength, balance, and physical components. Activities like walking, yoga, and lightweight lifting can be beneficial. So, yun yun. Role of physical education implementing recommendations. So, ito yung, yung role, yung tungkulin. Ano ba yung tungkulin ng physical education sa pag-implement o pagsasagawa nito at ano din ang may papayo nito. So, PE in school and communities play a vital role in promoting regular physical activity from early age and across the lifespan. Una, education and awareness. Of course, syempre natututo tayo, di ba, sa pamamagitan ng pag-aaral ng PE. PE classes educate students about the importance of physical activity, its benefits, and the risk of inactivity, instilling lifelong habits of exercise. Nakapag-exercise tayo. So, number 2, skills development. PE teaches fundamental movement skills and sports specific skills, helping students to engage in various physical activities confidently. So yun yun, nagiging kumpiyansa tayo, di ba? Natututo tayo sa skills, na nade-develop yung skills natin sa pag-aaral ng PE. Number 3, promotion of active lifestyle. PE programs promote active life through structured physical activities, games, sports, encouraging students to meet WHO exercise recommendations. So ibig sabihin, na ipopromote, na ipapakilala yung pagiging aktibo ng buhay natin sa pamamagitan ng pag-exercise. So purposes of physical education. So, alam mo purpose, ibig sabihin, ano yung hangarin, di ba, ng physical education. So, una, physical fitness and health. To help students achieve optimal physical fitness and health, allowing them to live a fulfilling life and contribute effectively to societal goals. So, ibig sabihin ito ay tinutulungan na sa individual na makamit ang pagiging magandang pangangatawan, malusog na pangangatawan at mabuhay ng buo, di ba? Buo at makatulong sa lipunan natin, sa layunin ng lipunan natin, sa hangarin na yung goal ng lipunan natin. So number 2, economic contribution to prepare individuals to contribute to the economy by improving work habits and attitudes like punctuality, and nagiging maaga ka pumasok, cooperation, reliability, precision, accuracy, and open-mindedness. So, nagiging open na pag-iisip mo. So, ito will be emphasizing critical thinking skills so they can identify problems accurately and master skills useful in the business world. So, ibig sabihin, magiging mapanood na pag-iisip mo, tapos tawag dito, na magagamit mo sa pagpasok mo sa mundo ng pagnenegosyo. So, number 3, leadership and morality. To train leaders with high moral integrity and develop traits necessary for effective group participation, essential for society by letter A, instilling a strong value system that helps individuals make moral decisions in daily life. So, yung moral, yung parang tawag dito, yung nasa tama ka, parang yun, like nasa tama, ganun. Yun yung moral, yung iniisip mo yung tama sa buhay mo. Yung leadership, pagiging pinuno, so yun ang ibig sabihin. Letter B, encouraging group participation to activities like intramural sports, yun na, sumasali ka sa mga ganyang PEDs, sports festival. Dito sa Sinclair, kung meron kayo mga intramural, sali kayo sa mga ganun, yun, nakakabuo yun ng tawag dito na nakapasok ka sa pamamagitan ng leadership and morality dun sa hangarin ng PE. So number 4, creativity and innovation to foster creativity and innovation inspired by faith in God. So paniniwala sa Diyos, sa pagmamahal sa bansa, love of country, and care for fellow humans. So pag-aaruga mo sa kapwa mo tao. So number 5, cultural appreciation and unity to still love and pride for one's own culture and develop an understanding and appreciation for other cultures, promoting international brotherhood and unity. Yung unity, yung kapag halimbawa sa Olympics, kapag nabubuo ang bansa natin, pag chini-cheer natin yung bansang Pilipinas sa paglalaro nila sa sports. So, yun. Tapos tawag dito, cultural appreciation. Na-appreciate natin yung sarili nating kultura, di ba? Napapamahal, napanood natin o tayo mismo ay sumayaw ng tinikling, di ba? Para sa salita, napapahalaga natin yung sarili nating kultura, ganun. Yung paglalaro natin ng sipa at arnis, yan, napopromote natin yung culture natin. So, yun lamang po. So, I hope, sa susunod na math test, exam na natin. So, madali lang ang exam natin. Ito yung coverage. Kung ano yung discuss ko, yun ang laman ng ating examination. So, kayo yan. So, inaasa ko mataas na makakuha nyo. So, paalam. So, yun yun.